Forensic search allows you to review each and every event processed through Insights across your entire account. Forensic searches can be made indiscriminately or with a combination of filters to streamline your search. You can find forensic search by clicking on the forensic search icon located in the nav bar. All forensic searches yield a maximum of 200 of your most recent true events and a maximum of 200 of your most recent false events relative to your filter. An example of a forensic search without a filter, you'll see here that we got up to 200 of our most recent true events. By default, false events are not displayed. You can also see the maximum of up to 200 of your false events by toggling on audit mode, in which case we now have up to a maximum of 400 of our most recent events. You can distinguish false events from true events in a few different ways. You can see that there is a red X for the false event. The row for the false event also has a red tint. The object column is also missing an object icon, whether that be a vehicle or a person. You can also review the confidence values on behalf of the AI and the configured confidence threshold while in audit mode. In clicking on a particular event, let me go back to true events. I want to find a particular event so I can sort by time. I want to go to 8:45 and it is milestone deck. So where's the milestone deck? If you click on a specific event, you'll actually see the video playback for that event. By default, the bounding box is enabled, and so you'll see the bounding box as the video is played, but you can disable that by toggling off the bounding box toggle here. And so you'll see the video playback this time without the bounding box. You can navigate across this event table, so to speak, in the video playback mode, in which case if I were to click on the next icon, I would get the next video. If I were to click on the previous icon, I would get the previous video. Let's say I wanted to search for a very specific camera and a very specific time. So for example, if I wanted to make that search a bit easier to find this particular camera here, I can choose a start date in our filters. And I know that it starts after 8:45 or 8:43. So let me choose today at 8:43. 8:43 a.m. Is that today? 5:18? Yes. So I'm going to make that my start date. And I know that this is on Foxworks and then the alpha site. And then this is the milestone deck 111. We have filters as well for the type of object detected, or I should say the whether it's a person or a vehicle. We do have a type filter, but this is in active development. And we also have an attribute filter, which as well is currently unavailable, but being actively developed. So let's do the forensic search with that search criteria. And I've streamlined my search, making it easier to find the clip that I wanted. And I can even, let's say, only get results back that have a person in them, which in this case should yield nothing. But if I were to clear my search of a particular camera and do that search again with just a person, well, let me clear my search entirely because I had the start date still there. Pick person, and we can see that every event, every true event has at least a person identified in that event. But again, regardless of the search that's being made, I can always toggle on audit mode, which will also show me false events regardless of what I have selected as my object filter.